Did you know? Just a small doormat placed in front of your house could be the reason why money slips away. Every day, your work gets delayed, and your luck quietly fades away. In traditional Feng Shui, the main door is seen as the mouth of the dragon, the place where your home receives energy from the universe. Wealth, luck, and opportunities all have to pass through the main door to enter your life. But if you put the wrong object there, especially the doormat, it is no different from you locking out your good fortune, blocking the flow of prosperity, and opening the door for negative energy to sneak in. There's an old saying that goes, "A wrong door leads to a crooked life." And that doesn't just refer to the direction your door faces, but also to how you care for the space around it. A doormat that is too dirty, too big, or has the wrong pattern might seem harmless, but it can actually act like a trap for negative energy dragging down your career, disturbing the peace at home, and making your money vanish without you even noticing. So here's the big question. Is the doormat in front of your house helping you attract wealth, or silently pushing your luck away? In today's video, we are going to uncover some simple but incredibly effective principles that can turn your entryway into a powerful magnet for good energy, instead of being a silent zone that drains your prosperity without you realizing it. But before we dive in, leave a comment below with a positive affirmation related to today's topic. For example, "I am ready to change my destiny," or "I am a magnet for wealth," or anything else you want to attract into your life. And do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you will not miss out on more practical tips about ancient Feng Shui and spiritual wisdom. Let's build a community that lives with depth, aligns with purpose, and draws in all good things together. So in the end, is placing a doormat in front of the door a clever Feng Shui trick to attract wealth, or is it an invisible trap that drains your luck? This has been one of the most debated topics in Feng Shui circles for generations. From the traditional perspective, a doormat in front of the door easily becomes a spot where negative energy gathers. It is the place where people step on every single day, bringing in dirt and all kinds of outside energy from the street. If it is not cleaned regularly, the doormat becomes like a gray film over the doorstep, blocking the flow of good energy trying to enter your home. When positive energy cannot flow freely, everything starts to feel stuck. The result? Financial blockages, setbacks in work, declining health, and emotional tension at home. That heavy, tired feeling you cannot explain. It might just be coming from that very doormat you walk over every day without thinking. However, modern Feng Shui offers a different perspective. It suggests that the doormat itself is not bad. It just needs to be used the right way. If you choose a color that matches the direction of your door, and your personal energy use patterns that radiate good vibes and keep it clean, then the doormat becomes a powerful energy filter. It helps block out the dust and negative energy from the outside while protecting the positive energy inside your home. When seen this way, the doormat is no longer just a piece of decoration. It becomes a barrier against bad vibes, a vibration pad that keeps the entrance calm and balanced. So the real question is no longer, should you have a doormat or not? It is, are you placing it with awareness in alignment with Feng Shui and with the right kind of energy? Because in Feng Shui, objects themselves do not have power. But when combined with awareness, understanding, and the right intention, any object can become a tool to draw prosperity into your life. But even after understanding the true essence of placing a doormat, according to Feng Shui, many people still make common mistakes without realizing it. So what exactly are these mistakes? Let us explore them right now. Mistake number 1. Using a dirty doormat. This is by far the most common mistake, and also the silent reason why your wealth and luck may be draining day by day without you even noticing. A doormat placed at the front door, if covered in layers of dust and not cleaned regularly, acts like a sponge soaked with negative energy. Dust is not just physical matter. It carries messy energy, scattered vibrations picked up from the streets, shoes, and even the chaotic emotions of people passing by. When all of that gathers right at the threshold between outside and inside, it becomes an invisible barrier blocking the flow of positive energy. What is even more concerning is when the mat becomes damp, smells musty, or worse, gets stained with pet urine. That is a major taboo in Feng Shui. The vibrations from mold and waste carry extremely stagnant energy into your living space. You might start to feel this as unease when you return home gloomy days without reason or unexpected financial losses you just cannot explain. A home filled with positive energy never allows dirty objects to linger, especially not at the main door, which is considered the front line of fortune. So if it has been weeks or even months since you last cleaned your doormat, take this as your sign to make a change, not just to freshen up your home, but to reset the flow of wealth and abundance in your life. Mistake number 2. Using a mat that is too big or covers the entire entrance. Many people assume that using a large mat looks cleaner or more luxurious. But in Feng Shui, this can lead to an unexpected consequence. A doormat that is too big and covers the entire doorway can block the flow of good energy. Think of the front door like a flowing stream of water. If you place a giant barrier across it, the stream will either get blocked or redirected. The same thing happens with energy. A doormat that is oversized creates confusion at the entrance. The area that is supposed to serve as a smooth transition between outside and inside becomes a chaotic zone, slowing down the natural flow of opportunities. On a deeper level, when the doorway is visually blocked, people inside the home may begin to feel trapped closed in, which eventually affects their thinking, their decisions, and their ability to seize good fortune. If you have been feeling like your chances keep slipping away, or something keeps holding you back for no clear reason, do not forget to check whether your doormat is unintentionally acting as an invisible wall in your path. Mistake number 3. Choosing patterns that clash with Feng Shui principles. A doormat is not just a piece of fabric under your feet. It is a symbolic image that carries its own vibrational frequency. The patterns you may think are simply decorative are actually sending signals into the energy of your home. Certain patterns are considered highly unfavorable in Feng Shui because they represent sharpness, chaos, or instability. For example, shapes like pointed triangles, arrows, jagged edges, lightning bolts, harsh diagonal lines, or messy, broken, irregular patterns are all symbols that stir up intense, disruptive energy. Even designs like aggressive birds, wild animals, dragons with open mouths, or creatures charging forward are seen as symbols of conflict, restlessness, or separation. If your doormat is broadcasting such chaotic energy every day, it is easy to experience poor sleep, disturbing dreams, a restless mind, or the constant feeling of being pulled into situations beyond your control. Over time, this can affect your ability to focus, lead to poor financial decisions, and make it harder to maintain stability in your life. On the other hand, simple, clear, and stable patterns, like circles, squares, or soft flowing lines that repeat in a harmonious way, help create a sense of calm and balance. These shapes symbolize wholeness, stability, and harmony, making them excellent choices for an entryway where smooth energy flow is especially important. So when choosing a doormat, do not just focus on the color or the price. Take a few seconds to really look at the pattern and ask yourself, what feeling does this image give off? Does it make the space feel lighter or heavier? A harmonious pattern is like an open invitation for good things to come in. A chaotic pattern is like a silent call for trouble to enter, and you are the one who gets to choose. Mistake number 4. Placing a mat that is crooked, torn, or messy. You do not need to be a Feng Shui master to feel the heavy energy from a worn-out, crooked, or frayed doormat. It is more than just a sign of wear and tear. It is a reflection of the energy inside you. When someone allows their front doormat to become dirty, damaged, or misaligned, it shows a lack of respect for their living space and for the very entryway of fortune. In Feng Shui, small details like this emit stagnant energy, reflect scarcity, and block your personal growth. Worse yet, having something so disorganized right at the energy gateway of your home disturbs the overall flow, causing life to feel out of sync. You might find yourself in a cycle of working hard, but getting nowhere, or being so close, yet still not quite making it. Especially if the doormat is already falling apart, with torn corners, frayed edges, or discoloration, then it is no longer a decoration. It has become a symbol of decline. Your living space is just like a body. Even a small cut, if left untreated, can grow into a much bigger issue over time. Once you have identified the common mistakes that can turn a doormat into a barrier to prosperity, the next important step is learning how to choose the right one, so it is not only clean, but also truly becomes a magnet for abundance and wealth. Step 1. Choose a color that matches the direction your home faces. In Feng Shui, color is not just about aesthetics. It is a powerful tool for channeling energy. Each color carries a unique vibration linked to one of the 5 elements: metal, wood, water, fire, or earth. When you choose a color that aligns with the direction of your front door or your personal energy, you are creating harmony between physical space and energy fields, allowing positive energy to flow more smoothly into your home. If your front door faces east or southeast Feng Shui, considers this the direction of the wood element, which represents growth, freshness, and continuous development. In this case, colors like green jade or light moss are ideal. These tones naturally support wood energy and help create a cool, refreshing, and gentle atmosphere right at the entrance. Perfect for those who seek career advancement, want to nurture relationships, or build a harmonious home environment. If your main door faces south, associated with the fire element, you should choose warm colors like red, orange, or pink. These colors boost proactive energy, enhance determination, and ignite passion in life. They are also great for activating fame, social recognition, and expanding your network. However, make sure to use balanced tones, not overly bright or intense, to avoid visual strain or creating tension around the doorway. On the other hand, if your door faces north, the direction of the water element, go with shades like deep blue navy or black. These colors bring a sense of calm, mental clarity, and spiritual grounding. A blue doormat placed at a north-facing entrance helps you stay composed. In your relationships, supports strategic thinking, financial planning, and long-term growth. For homes with doors facing west or northwest, the metal element dominates. In this case, go for colors like white, silver gray, or soft gold. These tones bring a clean and clear energy, making them ideal for attracting helpful people, drawing in new opportunities, or creating a more open and honest environment for communication at work. Finally, if your door faces southwest or northeast, both governed by the earth element, earthy tones like brown, sandy, yellow, beige, or soft orange are excellent choices. Earth-colored mats help warm the space, provide a sense of stability, and strengthen connections among family members. These tones also help balance the energies of other elements, making them ideal for those seeking lasting security and grounding in both work and life. Step 2. Proper placement of the doormat. The ideal placement for a doormat is right in front of the main entrance, with the edge of the mat perfectly aligned and parallel to the edge of the door. This creates a sense of order and structure, and symbolically represents balanced direction and financial clarity. On the flip side, if the mat is crooked, turned sideways, curled at the corners, or has been left misaligned for too long, it unintentionally becomes a symbol of chaos and lack of control. In Feng Shui, this reflects unstable energy, which can lead to financial leaks, stalled projects, and a sense of being lost or directionless. Beyond just placement and alignment, many Feng Shui experts recommend adding small spiritual items under the mat to activate good energy at the doorway. One simple yet powerful practice is to place 3 ancient coins tied together with red string or a small pouch filled with incense-dried cinnamon, golden rice, or bay leaves underneath the mat. The 3 coins are a powerful symbol of balance and unity, representing the harmonious connection between heaven, earth, and humanity. When placed beneath the doormat in the proper position, they are believed to attract good fortune and help ensure a steady, unobstructed flow of financial energy into your life. The red string, traditionally seen as a symbol of connection, protection, and continuity, enhances the coin's ability to channel abundance and shield your home from misfortune. Meanwhile, items like incense and dried cinnamon hold naturally high vibrational frequencies that are commonly used in energetic cleansing rituals. These elements not only help dissolve built-up stagnant energy, but also create a comforting sacred atmosphere that welcomes warmth, positivity, and peace into the entrance of your home. Once you have chosen a mat with the right color, placed it correctly, and aligned it with Feng Shui principles, there is one final step you absolutely must not skip: keeping it as clean and fresh as possible. A clean mat allows energy to flow freely and helps good fortune stay longer. In practical terms, it is important to build a consistent habit of cleaning your doormat by vacuuming or washing it at least once a week. You do not necessarily have to do a full deep wash every single time, but you should at the very least use a vacuum cleaner to remove accumulated dust and debris, especially along the edges, where dust, tangled hair food crumbs, and pet fur often gather unnoticed. These areas can become invisible collectors of stale energy if left unattended. If you do not have a vacuum cleaner, you can use a traditional dust beater to shake out the mat, preferably outdoors under soft sunlight. This simple action not only helps remove physical debris, but also allows the mat to release heavy stuck energy and absorb fresh, vibrant energy from the sunlight. It is an easy yet powerful way to reset the energy flow at your main entrance and bring a renewed sense of clarity and vitality into your home. One highly effective Feng Shui trick passed down from the old masters is to sprinkle a thin layer of fine sea salt over the surface of the mat. Sea salt has the ability to absorb and neutralize negative energy. It helps the mat discharge heavy vibrations picked up from shoes, street dust, or unwanted energy lingering from previous days. All you need to do is sprinkle the salt evenly across the mat. Let it sit for about 30 minutes. No need to touch it. Then vacuum or gently sweep it off. You can finish by wiping the surface with a damp cloth to make the mat feel soft and cool. At the beginning of each lunar month, it is a great time to elevate your cleansing ritual by gently smudging your doormat and doorway with incense or dried herbs. This is the perfect opportunity to renew the energy, clear out lingering negativity, and welcome fresh blessings into your home. You can use a stick of incense or burn dried herbs, such as mugwort cinnamon bark or soapberry, and let the smoke naturally drift through the entrance area and over the surface of the mat. As the smoke moves slowly, walk with it from outside to inside, following the direction of the wind. In that moment, hold a clear intention in your heart and mind. I release all stagnant energy and welcome in new beginnings, peace, and prosperity. If smoke is not practical in your space, you can use essential oil sprays, especially blends with agar wood lemongrass or eucalyptus. Just mix a few drops with purified water in a spray bottle and lightly mist the surface of the mat. The soft scent not only freshens the air, but also helps reset the energy layer that the mat carries. This is a gentle, wet version of smudging, perfect for those who live in apartments or have limited space. Most importantly, do all of this with presence, not carelessly. Just a few minutes of mindful attention can make a world of difference. You will feel it. The air becomes lighter, your mind clearer, and the flow of energy in your home starts to move more effortlessly. In Feng Shui, no detail is too small. A simple doormat can either become a gateway for abundance or a silent obstacle that turns luck away. It all depends on how you choose and care for it. Do not let unconscious habits block your opportunities. Check today, is the mat in front of your door clean? Does it match the direction of your house and your energy? Is it inviting fortune or quietly pushing it away? If you found these insights helpful, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss more ancient and practical Feng Shui wisdom. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts, or write a positive affirmation you want to plant today. Because every kind word is a seed of good luck. Together, we are creating a mindful, aligned, and abundant community.